Coming soon. Yo. Welcome to another Highdeas Video Podcast with your host, the Hefe Hippie, and TinkerChel. How should I Chantel or Shell?
I am she is me, whichever one.
Okay. So she's a co-author with her daughter here that's going to enter the picture. I just wanted to get the background on what was your inspiration for your book? What's the title of your book, and where can people find it?
Yeah, so title of the book is called Shadow. Um, Quarantine will really make or break you. So we literally just been brainstorming. We spent countless hours together. Clearly, I started working from home ever since last February, Marchish.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's always been one of those things where we would read stories at bedtime, and no story ever was like her story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like mom, dad, dog, cat, the
Right.
family. And like one day she was just like, why is there no story like mine? I was like,
All right.
that's true. There's not everybody has that.
All right.
So the idea is a bedtime story is supposed to be comforting, but sometimes it wasn't always a comfort story. It was just like, well, dang, I don't have that.
All right.
So we just started talking, and we was like, well, why don't we write books? Single mom and the child, for the single dad and the child, for a blended family. Everybody's story is different, and there's not a lot of stories that tell everyone's backstory. So
Right.
that's kind of where it spiraled. So we started with Shadow, which is kind of our story.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're in the midst of putting together the next one. And it's going to be about a single dad and his child. So,
Right.
it's just the story that never ends because there's so many different families and topics to touch on.
Right. Yeah, actually, that's a nice niche.
You know?
Uh, you know, like that's a good area to kind of like take over because there's not anybody that I know that's putting out anything like that, because not everybody has the the mom, the dad, the picket fence,
Exactly.
so that's cool. I really like that. I've been writing a book. It's like an urban novel, but I keep restarting it. So I definitely, when I saw that you actually did it, I was like, oh, I was happy to see that. Then you incorporated your daughter, which is awesome because I'm all about, getting the youth involved.
And she
That's awesome.
story came from her too. Like we literally had our little collaborations. I'm like, all right, so where you want the story to go? What you want to say? Like it was very much her included. Even down to the pictures that were put into the book. My homegirl, she went to school with us. She's gonna be mad if I shout her out because she didn't want me to
You don't got to.
Oh, she definitely did all the illustrations. So dope. Came out flawless. And the craziest thing is, like you, I started out always wanting to write. And I have countless notebooks full of books, full of stories, but never really sat down and finished. But
Right.
this kind of like spoke to me, and it was effortless to finish, right?
Mhm.
So, I think it's just one of those things that if you're really, really passionate about what you're writing, it'll come to you and it all falls together. Um, we even at one point were talking to a agent, and when I was like kind of getting into the nitty gritty of it, they be taxing. Like we
Yeah.
did all our muscle. Like we self-published it, we got it formatted, we got it printed, we did the whole thing together, just her and I.
Mhm.
No agent, no publisher, no nothing. We did it by ourselves because it was going to cost countless thousands. And it's so
Right.
don't tell you that you can do it on your own. You know what I mean?
Right. There's different platforms now.
Exactly. We started off when we first released it, we did ebook because I, was trying to figure out how we were going to get it formatted or what have you. And ebook with Amazon is real cool. The Kindle app is lit. Like, and how Amazon, they do want a percentage, but it's doable for Kindle. Like, they don't take too much off the top. But when it
Right.
books, I said, I said, no, we gonna have to just push it out ourselves. I got them all printed out, and we are literally just posting, sharing, trying to find small bookstores, Black-owned bookstores, just spreading the word of mouth, and
Right.
you know,
Hopefully this right here gets somebody and knows somebody who
definitely,
knows somebody, because it's a lot of word of mouth and networking. You never know who really watches this because it's being broadcast on both YouTube and Facebook. So who knows how many people watching on Facebook, how far the reach will go. But I do look forward to. I've been trying to find. That's why I'm asking you where can I find it, because I was trying to find it, and I
yeah.
wanted to purchase it for me and my daughter to read.
Okay, cool. So right now, so did the first release last week. We sold out, which was great. So next week we will have our second show come in and have a website. Um, the link is in our Instagram. If you go on Instagram, look up Just Like Me series. That's our handle on there, and actually that's the handle for the series in general. So Shadow is just book one of that series. Um, I don't know how many it'll be. As long as we can tell a story, that's as many it's going to be.
Right.
Um,
Right.
on Instagram, or you can even go look me up, Chantel TinkerChel Marie. I have the link in my bio, or you can shoot me a DM. We literally have a factory in here. We got books, postage, we're shipping them out ourselves, doing everything ourselves. So you can just hit me up directly, and I can get something out to you.
All right, that's a bet. That's a bet. Um, and there's the other co-author.
What you
Is
got?
there anything you want to add to to your masterpiece that you've created with your mom? You've
Oh,
done something that a lot of people haven't even done at my age. You've already done it.
I'm gonna get them of your pages. Yes.
Yeah. No, 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 you do something. Okay. Okay. This is our book cover. One day, when we was
I
at,
love it. It's beautiful.
I wanted to write a book, so I told my mom. And this morning, the same thing happened. I told her that I wanted to start our new book. So,
Hmm.
and,
That's good. I like that initiative. Keep it going. And you're so young, man. By the time you're 21, you could have a catalog. you know, you could have a full.
Oh, this 9 to 5
Right,
credit.
right, right. We gotta push our kids to chase dreams early.
Absolutely.
That's great. I'm very happy to go out and read this book to promote it for you. I can't wait to see what else y'all have in store for us. I think that's awesome. You don't really see too much of black uh, parents and their children collabing and doing things like this. So that's why I was just excited to see it, and I had to get you on here. We've been trying to get you in for a little bit. Know you've been a little busy. It was holiday season,
Yes.
so definitely appreciate y'all time. Um, so just to kind of go a little bit to the right, so we can let the people know who she is behind the book. Are you a Super Bowl fan? Do you watch Super Bowl? Are you a football?
All right, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I was just talking to my friend earlier. They was talking about, so what y'all cooking for the Super Bowl? I said, friends, I don't even know who's playing. Not even gonna lie to you.
So no, you don't watch.
No.
Okay. We were talking off camera, and I asked you about, have you seen this thing with little Uzi Vert walking around looking like Division?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm about to say. Looking like Vision. Yes.
What's up with that? What's up?
But the craziest thing is, I was reading. It's 22 22,000 on his forehead. You know how what could you do with 22,000?
Was it 22,000 or was it 26 million or something? Because now the numbers are being skewed.
That's even worse.
Right.
2,000, because that sounds a little bit more responsible than 26 million.
Nah, I literally just saw it. They 26 million. He's proud of his pink diamond implant.
For a second, because it was weighing down. So apparently, right? So it's like a dermal, and it has it on like this long piercing. But once it, I guess, heals, he can change it to a smaller one so it'll stay in place. So right now it can move. Like it's
That's
so
nasty.
weird.
That's weird. Black History figure that inspired you, since we're a Black History Month. I did yesterday Carter G. Woodson, who is the father of Black History Month, and I went over basically the background of how, because we never really hear how Black History was started. I mean, even down to the month why he chose February. So it's, a lot of people be like, why we got February, the shortest 28, and you think it's the government. No, it's the father. He purposely chose February because he related the change, like the progression in Black people, to Abraham Lincoln, whose birthday was February either 12th or 14th, and Frederick Douglass. So he wanted to keep it within that like confines of the two people he believed. So that's why we got February. But little stuff like that, I just thought that was cool. And who inspires y'all?
I didn't even know that. Did you know that?
Right. Carter G. Woodson, look him up. It's amazing, right?
Inspires you. Oh Lord. Really?
Hey, it's different for the younger generation.
I don't really feel like there's one set person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we have all collectively as a people really like enforced so many different things on different levels. So I can't even say it's just one specific person. It ain't Beyonce for me. That. But, especially with, the Black Lives Matter movement really being as big as it is as of recently, it's really under wraps been a movement forever, right? But now all of a sudden it's lights getting shown onto it. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
And that we are in a different space, even though we still got a lot of work to do for the recognition we deserve, right? But small steps, small strides.
How do you try to explain to your daughter what's going on? Because I had to, even last year with the riots and stuff, my Kennedy came to me like, Dad, like, what's up? And I had to sit her down and kind of like explain.
When it comes to her, like, I really raised her not to be ignorant to the things that are going on. And I don't really sugarcoat, but I do say it in a manner that she will understand, but it's still age appropriate, right? Like, I'm not going to shield you from things that you need to know.
Right.
So we absolutely had the conversation. And she actually initiated it because at first, I was talking to my sister. I was like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say or how to curve it, but these kids are smart. Like, they know.
Yeah.
They even know that they know.
Yeah.
Came to me and she was like, and it was crazy. She's like, Mom, they're mad at us because of what? Like, why are they so mad at us? And I was like,
can't explain it.
Well, why are like I from the beginning of time they were mad at us.
Right.
And Queens, they've been mad since the beginning. So don't let nobody ever take that away from you. Like, no matter what, it is what it is. You were born royalty. People gonna be mad, and so be it. Give them a reason.
Right.
Show off, popular. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. How did that make you feel? Remember when we lit the candles and you know and they did the marches and stuff.
Honestly, um, that shouldn't have happened, but like I'm not in control of that.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to worry about the things you can control, but it's cool. It's always good to at least know what's going on. You don't have to put your full energy into it, but at least keep an ear to the what's going on. Oh, okay.
Right.
Just make sure you know what's going on over here because it's a lot of crap. Um, Favorite cereal?
So we are a divided house, right? Like she can't eat like peanut butter and stuff. I love Reese's. Reese's cereal is my jam. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I mess with Captain Crunch too. She's Captain Crunch, so I know
Okay.
I have my Reese's. I don't have to share, so that's
Right. That's my favorite candy, so I definitely agree.
the freezer. What? Listen.
Have you watched this Wendy Williams movie that I keep seeing?
So I actually literally just watched it yesterday, and I had no clue all that was going on. I'm kind of oblivious to like TV. I don't really have a lot of time on my hands. I'm in school, so
Okay.
in school, I work for a bank full time in the finance department, and home like we doing homeschool basically. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
a lot of time to watch TV. So as I can, I'll catch on. But I did take time to watch that yesterday, and it's, I didn't realize that all that stuff had transpired leading up to where it is now.
Wow. I haven't seen it, but I've been seeing the comments, and I'm like, well, if it's good enough, I'll check it out.
Some people are
See,
biased, like so they don't feel bad for her because of things she's done. But I don't know. My spirit doesn't really carry me that way. Like just because someone has done something wrong, you really don't know what they went through for them to project whatever it was that was going on. So they might have been, you
right,
know what I'm saying? You got
right,
grace. Like, I mean, she could have been going through a horrible time, didn't know how to deal with it, whatever. And it's unfortunate that she did, or she, told other people's business, whatever the case may be. But it seems like she might have moved past that. You,
right,
people not always gonna be the same people.
right. And I mean, y'all watch her on TV today, so whatever she did worked.
Exactly.
uh, I'm not going to hold y'all too much long. I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions. What you think about the virtual learning? That's for both of y'all. For you, the student, how different is that now? Being in the comforts of your home and looking at a screen instead of being in class and engaging with your friends and your actual student. I mean, your teacher. How you feel about that?
I want to go back in school, but I told my mom that if I have to get the vaccine, I don't want to go back inside of school because
Right. I feel you.
but online school is going okay, I guess.
Okay.
She's over it. She
Yeah.
see for me working from home, I love it. I have we in my office right now. I sit in my office, I'm on my business, I do my calls, I zone out, I get all my work done. But she, on the other hand, wants to be around people and wants to interact and all of that. So
Right.
it's harder for her. And we just moved out to Anne Arundel County last year in the middle of the pandemic. Who buys a house in the middle of the pandemic? Me.
I
So
mean,
nobody out here. So top of on top of virtual learning, she's in this new environment, don't know too many people. So she's like, listen, I want to meet, like I need something. But apparently out here, they're sending the kids back, I want to say within the next month or so.
no. Okay.
So she ain't here. So
Right. Yeah, my daughter's very aware. It's amazing how the kids are so aware to certain things. I don't know if that's part
I'm
me and her mom doing or what, but they're very aware.
because we had a conversation about the vaccine, and I was like, how do you feel about it? She told me straight, like, like and which is true. It's kind of like, you know how when you get the flu shot, you get the
Mm-hmm.
shot and then you kind of start feeling sick and then, you know, you good. So she was like, nah, because I'm going to be sick for a couple of days.
Right.
No, I'm good. I'll be all right. I said, well, what if you can't travel no more? Because that's COVID. We always travel everything. And it's like, okay, so what happens if we got to get, if we got to get the vaccine? She goes, oh, you could just leave me here. It's fine. So what we going to do? I'm excited. I don't know.
That's funny. And the last question I'll ask you: how do you feel about this transition of presidents? Do you think in the next 4 years there will be like a dramatic change, or will it take some slow steps to rebuild?
I think it will be a slow transition because there's a lot that needs to be undone.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, we were given a messed up hand to begin with, right? So we literally had to pick from a very cool,
Right,
right? So we picked the lesser of two evils, basically.
right,
But I do think that Biden has a lot of strong points. I think that his intentions are good from what was being displayed during the debates and what have you. I'm just hoping he holds on to his word and things do change because what we just went through the last 4 years,
right,
I
right.
couldn't believe made it that far. Like
Right.
what?
Hey, but see, that's the problem with, and I hope American voters understand that you can't play with votes. Like you can't play with this process. Y'all, even if you never seen Donald Trump before in your life, when that man opened his mouth, you should have been like, no. Y'all voted him in there, and then y'all like,
I'm
what did we do? Well, now you see what you've done. You created complete divide. It's like we took 3 steps back.
absolutely. So it literally 3 steps back. And the craziest thing is, so pre COVID, I used to always work as an election judge. When I said any type of job that's gonna give me a little extra coin, I was doing. So ever since I turned 18, I would go and be the person when you go in there to fill out your ballots or whatever. I would be there from like I think it was like 5 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night, whatever. So
I would have burst out laughing. I walked in and been like, "What?"
yeah, and it was so funny. You used to see me because the precinct I used to work at was the one in Bowie, right by. I would walk in and be like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like,
Right.
but it was crazy because the people who were hooping and hollering, "Oh no, I would never vote for him." Yo, those were the ones that was voting for him.
Right.
Like,
People be lying. They
okay,
not. They lying. They like, oh yeah, Democrat,
like liar. Like,
Trump, Trump.
it
They
was.
don't want nobody to know.
I was disappointed.
It really showed. We got a lot of work to do with in America. Once people are given a platform to make, like it takes one person to start that process, and it's like people just jump on it. Like, oh yeah, you don't like black people too? Like, like I knew it. Yeah, me too. And it's like, no, bro. Like, why do, like your daughter asks, why do y'all hate us so much? We're just different. We just have melanin, brother. We
That's
just, like y'all like coleslaw. We like mac and cheese. Y'all like baked chicken. We like fried chicken. It's
right.
just
To be different. Hey,
we can't all be the same, and that would be a very boring life. But guys, I really appreciate y'all. I know, I don't know what y'all have planned, but as busy as you seem, and she's probably writing her second chapter of the book right now. I see her over there Yeah, so I don't want to hold y'all, but I definitely appreciate y'all. And can you just let the people know again where can they find you on your Instagram name? You
Yes.
said it's in your bio, I believe.
Yeah. Thank you for having us here. It has been a pleasure. I'm glad we were able to connect.
Of course.
You can definitely find us on Instagram. The book series is Just Like Me series. That's the handle on Instagram. Or if you can't get us on there, you can get me on Instagram on my personal handle, and it's pray.eat.love.
All right. Y'all make sure y'all check her out, man. Please do. I think that is a amazing thing that you and your daughter are doing. So,
Thank you,
and what's your daughter's name again?
Tyler.
Tyler. Yes, Tyler, because that's like my best friend's. That's her name.
Really?
Um, yeah. Old Tyler Blocker. Haven't we used to be best friends? I think I over embellished. I haven't talked to her in a while, but we used to be. Uh, you keep it up, Miss Tyler. You are going to be. I'm gonna have one of your books. Like I got. I got books all day in here. I got books. I got books. Maybe your book will be in here one day. Maybe I could throw one of your books on here one day. You know, we do this. I'm an avid reader. Right, right. Don't even get me started because I will be here all day showing books. But I'm huge in having your children read. Right now, Kennedy, she's on the 8th grade reading level. The girl is only in the 2nd grade, so it's just continue doing what you're doing. You're gonna shoot to the moon. You have a great mom, a great village, a great backing, and we're gonna push y'all. We're gonna hopefully get these eyes on y'all, man. And like again, thank you again for being here, and I hope y'all have a wonderful new year. I hope to talk to you soon, uh, or at least when the second book comes out. So
Thank you.
y'all be safe, stay vaccinated. And have a great evening.
You too. Thank you.
I see y'all.
Bye.
Bye. So guys, that was TinkerChel, she, Chantel Marie. As you can see on the screen, it's the Just Like Me series. Check her out. Support the cause, man. Support the channel. Like, share, subscribe. Doing everything we can to put eyes on the DMV, to uplift and just push to the moon. Different artists, whether it's rap, music, oh, that's the same thing, right? Rap music, boy, smack my face. Rap artist, like you're an actual artist, business owner. You just want to come on and talk your ideas, philosophy, whatever. We're here for that, and we appreciate you for sticking around for the 30 minutes. And like you said, I mean, like she said, you can follow her at TinkerChel. You see her name here at the bottom. That is actually how her name is spelled on Facebook. Go and enjoy her. The book looks great. I think I know who the artist is. So shout out Bowie High School um, for coming together, man. Y'all have a great night. You know what it is. Smoke weed.